Hi everyone, Colleen here. I just want to show you this little box I made last year. I thought it was rather a sweet little thing. It's 2 inches by 2 inches by 7 inches tall, with just a little 2 inches by 1.5 inch lid. I put a double tied bow on the top, but for the life of me I can't remember how I did it. So I just thought I'd like to show this one to you today. I thought this would be nice filled up with Easter eggs for someone for Easter. Someone really special that you wanted to give a lovely gift to. So this one here is made from the Whimsy fundamental papers with the this is in Pixie, and today we're going to be making the Gypsy one from the adventure set. So let's get started. Now I've cut the lid at 5 1/16 and 5 1/16. That's because I wanted to fit nicely over the box. I don't want it to have to struggle, and we're going to score that at 1.5 inches on all 4 sides. We'll put that aside. Now with our paper, with our 8.5 inch piece in here, I know that because it measures 9 inches down to here, we're going to score that at 2 inches, 4 inches and 6 inches, and then we'll turn it and score it at 1/2 inch. Then we're going to turn it to the 9 inch side, so you've got your 8.5 down, and we're going to score it at 2 inches. And that's all the scoring done. Now we'll take our scissors and our bone folder. We're going to burnish and fold all our score lines. It is such a nice little box. I couldn't remember if I'd shown you how to make it, and I had to go through back everything to have a look, but no, I hadn't. So I thought I'd share this one with you today. I'm a bit late because the project I did have planned, I just couldn't get it to gel, so we're going with something a bit different. I'm going to just cut out that corner on the 1/2 inch side. Then we're going to cut up all our score lines just to the first one. Now I've decided that this section here is going to be the front of the box, so I'm going to just take a little wedge out of the sides, that one and this one here. These are going to become the 2 side sections of the box, and I think we might even take a little wedge out of the back of the box. This will just help it all sit neatly on the bottom. Sorry, OCD, clean up the mess. But if you could see the table, you wouldn't think it. Okay, now we're going to add some tape. This is a 1/2 inch wide tape down the 1/2 inch strip. Cut that off. Now I know that that is the front, so I'm going to turn it over. So this is the front. See how it's still got the straight sides? We're going to add our tape onto here. If I do it now, it just makes it a bit easier. I'll put double the amount because I want it to be a nice sturdy hold. So that's it. So now we shall unpeel here. We're going to fold our side over so that it matches up. Flip it open. Now we're going to fold our 2 side pieces in, our back down, and then we're going to fold our front up. There we are. So that's our box all made. Looks a bit skew, but there we go. There it is. Right, now we'll do the lid. Now the lid we're going to burnish and score the fold line. Oh, I've done it again. Right, take 2. Don't look at that one because I cracked the paper. You need to be gentle, and I wasn't gentle. Right, so I've got the lid. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut and wedge all these pieces. Now once I've finished, I'll leave it laying flat so you can have a look at it. But instead of cutting this side, I'm going to turn and cut here. So I've turned just 90 degrees to cut. I'm going to turn 90 degrees again and cut again. That way, because the pieces here, I don't want too much folded in on one side, so I'm making it that it folds in on all the edges. There we go. So that's how it'll fold. So when it folds up, it'll sit like that, so that the edges are inside, so that they're not overlapping each other. You haven't got too much bulk. So that's what it'll look like. I've turned over, you might be able to see it better that way. So that's what it's going to look like when it's finished. So now we will take some of our tape. I'm going to add our tape to these sections. This will be like watching paint dry, I'm sorry to say. And we'll just cut a little few bits off and stick them here on those edges. Oh, that's a bit too much. It's just to help it hold it down on the inside. Right, I'll trim that bit off. Move that aside for the minute. Now we'll take our pieces off, and then we'll bring our edges up to match so that you get a nice corner. Fold that up, and there we have it. There's our little lid to go on top of our box. And see how nicely that fits over by just having that little bit. Now I have made a bow that I quite liked. I think I'll go that one. And I'm just going to add some tape here on the inside to hold the bow. Goodness gracious me. To hold the bow into place. So I'll just cut off a couple of little strips and place on opposite sides of the box. Yeah, I'll go that way. So I'll show you in a minute where I've put them. So I've just put one here and one on that side. Now I know that the bow is a bit too big. So I'm going to trim off some of these edges. Not too much, I hope. Oh, my favourite scissors. I've lost them. Forget that. I'll cut just a fraction off this one. And I might even get a glue dot and glue dot the centre of the ribbon down. And that way I know it'll be in position. So if I just take that, add a glue dot, find the middle of my box. Position that in place, like that, and then bring this around and insert that inside like that. And that holds that in place. Same with this piece, so we'll cut off some excess, unpeel the tape, bring that around to sit in there, and there's our ribbon on top of our box. That will fit in there like that. So I hope you like this little project and give it a go. It's a sweet little box. It's not very hard to make, and it does make a pretty gift. I mean, if you wanted to, you could even have a nice tag hanging off the lid to say who it's for. So until next time, keep on creating. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.